One bite out.
Yeah, which you tweeted. Which you retweeted.
ಮಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಅವ್ರದ್ದು ಬೈಟ್ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಸರಿಯಾಗಿ. So you were telling about the SIR process.
The SIR is a completely arbitrary, unconstitutional process. There is no space or there is no opportunity for the Election Commission to conduct something like this in the Representation of People's Act, under the Constitution, or under the Registration of Electoral rules. The rules under the Representation of People's Act. They keep saying that SIR has been conducted earlier, but SIR has not been conducted earlier. They've done the intensive revisions, they've done summary revisions, but not SIR. SIR is essentially two things. One is it's the reformation of a voters list. It's not a revision, but they're doing it from scratch. Two, there is the introduction of something called the enumeration form. And if you don't fill the enumeration form, you lose your right to vote. Can you imagine that? And you might potentially lose your citizenship. All because the form was not filled. Or even worse, in West Bengal, they introduced something called the logical discrepancy list under the SIR, where people who have the documents, people who voted in the past elections, people who mapped their name to the 2002 rolls, they have been put in the logical discrepancy list for silly reasons like spelling mismatch. Right? It's a problem with their software, but still this has happened. Secondly, for people whose their age and their parents' age is less than 15 years, the mother's age. But this is really weird because in India, child marriage used to happen a lot, and like 70, 80 years, that definitely there was a lot of child marriage, right? So because of all these reasons, they put lakhs of people in that logical discrepancy list, and once your name is put in the logical discrepancy list, you have to go there before a hearing, and the hearing has not happened for many people. There are many migrant workers who have not been able to go for the hearing, and because they could not go for the hearing, then therefore they have been stuck down. Now you are going to lose your citizenship because you wanted to protect your livelihood. What sort of a process is this SIR? This is not right, this is illegal, and this is only being done to remove voters. It's like, all these years, voters used to choose the government, but now the government is choosing the voters.
So this Sarva Pakshagala Sabhe, so many political parties have joined hands against this proposed SIR in Karnataka. Which all political parties have joined, and how this it is being seen that SIR, anti-SIR voice is.
I can speak only of civil societies because I've not engaged with any political parties, but civil society groups definitely are standing up against the SIR. Dalit groups, women's groups, student unions, farmers groups, workers unions, everybody is like fighting against the SIR because it's removing our right to vote and our citizenship, and it is completely illegal, and therefore many civil society groups have joined hands.